welcome back. Let's move on with our next module, that is Linux software installation. And here we will see what is the Linux package manager, what it actually plays a role with a package manager, and why do we need that. Package management, as I said, that it is a very important into Linux, knowing how to use multiple package managers. So let's move on. Okay, for Linux package, when Linux developer creates their software or any application, they use a bundle for all the executable and the data file into a single artifact that is called a package. So it is very important into Linux, and knowing how to use multiple package managers can prove life saving for a power user, since downloading or installing a software from the repositories plus updating, handling the dependencies, and uninstalling the software is very vital and a critical section in the Linux system administration. Therefore, to become a Linux power user, it's significant to understand how the major Linux distribution actually handle the packages, and we shall see how it focuses on all about the packages. So Linux package manager plays a role. So there is a user system, there is a package manager, maybe your repository is connected with the cloud, there is a metadata, packages, dependencies, and then the package manager matches what actually the package is related all about. If you want to go for Apache, there is HTTPD package to be installed. There are different packages for and its dependencies that needs to be installed. So almost all the software that is installed on a modern Linux system will be found on the internet. It can either be provided by a distribution vendor through the central repositories or be available in a source code that can be downloaded and installed manually. And I hope this you have got it, what actually a Linux package manager does, what role it plays. So according to that, it can either be provided by a distribution vendor through a central repo or be available with the source code that can be downloaded and installed manually. So there are different package manager systems like management systems like DPKG, that is a Debian package management system. So Linux has a popular package manager. So different Linux use different packaging system: Debian, CentOS.rpm, OpenSUSE. A package intended for one distribution will not be compatible with another distribution. So there are different distributions and of Linux, that is CentOS or Ubuntu, and also every package is not compatible with all the distributions. So there are distributions and they have different packages. So DPKG, so it's a base package management system for Debian Linux family. It is used to install, remove, store, and provide information about .deb packages. It is a low-level tool, and there are front-end tools that help users to obtain the packages from remote repositories and handle complex package relations. And this includes like different DPK package commands that you go through. The base package manager for Debian-based distribution usually. The next is apt-get, a more feature-rich front-end for DPKG system found in Ubuntu. It's very popular, free, powerful, and more so useful command line package management system that is in front end for DPKG package management system. Users of Debian or its derivatives such as Ubuntu and Linux Mint should be familiar with this package management tool. So that is about the apt-get package manager. It's very important to go with. The next is RPM. RPM, as we know, the base package manager is found in Red Hat, CentOS, Fedora. This is the Linux standard base packaging format and a base package management system created by Red Hat being underlying system. There are several front-end package management tools that you can use with it, and we shall look into that further. So this is RPM, about RPM, and there is Yum. So Yum below Yellow Dog Updater Modified. So it's an open source and popular command line package manager that works as an interface for users to RPM. You can compare it to apt under Debian Linux system. It incorporates the common functionalities that apt has. So this is about Yum. It's found in Red Hat, CentOS, Amazon Linux. So yes, So moving on further, we know Ubuntu based package management, like you want to install an Apache, then you go for apt-get space install space Apache 2. If you want to remove it, you just go apt-get remove Apache 2. First, if you need to update the latest patch of that server, you go for apt-get space update. Or if you want to upgrade the minor version of OS, then you go for apt-get upgrade. So this is how the Ubuntu based package management works. These are the commands that you go for Ubuntu. Next is yum. That is, yes, it is for a CentOS based package management. So for installing, and you can see the difference that apt-get does and what yum does. It's the same for installing an Apache web server, that is yum install http d. Here in apt-get it was Apache 2, but here it's an package name is httpd. So you do a yum remove httpd, you do a yum update for updating a latest patch of the server, or for an upgrade of a single package, you just do a yum update httpd. So yes, this is about a yum update httpd and apt-get. We have seen different commands over that. We have seen what is a Linux package manager, how the Linux package management is done, what are the different popular package managers in Linux distributions, how they work along. And let's take a break over here and we'll meet in the next module. I hope everyone is getting what is being taught very well. So let's take a break over here.